Thanks a lot, Doc. Yeah, it's not going to hit one, Lonnie, because we're doing it now. Welcome, everybody, to War Commander Unshackled, the breakdown of Operation Death from Below. Well, hopefully tonight YouTube will work for us because goddamn Saturday was a complete and total fuck up. On tonight's show, we have Big Mac, we have Dark Shadows, we have Dawn, we have Red Steel, we have King, Sergeant Major, the immortal and legendary Dr. Phil, and yours truly, Shadow Killer. Well, well, well. The event is over, and I must say that I had a fucking blast. I had a really good time. I know there are some people out there who had problems, but I had a good fucking time. And we're going to run down the panel, and we're going to get everybody's reaction from the event. I want you guys out there on YouTube, I want y'all to give me a 1 through a 10, how you guys felt on it. I'll scroll up, and we'll average what you guys think at the end of the show. So, that being said, since I usually leave for a few minutes, I'm going to go ahead and jump on how I thought the event was. I think, I'm sorry, I got to give it, an 8, a good strong 8. The only problem I had was in a couple of the bases, my air would disappear, would just vanish off the fucking map and die. Now, another thing I got to give props to and a 10 on was Kickstar's customer service. I had a few problems with this event. Lag was the first day. I sent in a ticket. In 12 hours, I had 100 gold. I sent a ticket when my air disappeared in the Omega base. They hooked me up with 100,000 XP. So, I mean, in 12 hours, both times, I had no problems. I give their customer service on this event a 10. This event itself, I have to give it an 8. I did have some lag, but it was, it wasn't bad at all. I loved how the bases were different, the attacking bases. I loved how they were different. I loved how you had to, figure it out. And the first the first bases were rocking, were easy, had no problems. It was good. The XP payout and the prices were perfect. So, I mean, I'm sorry. I give this bitch an 8, 8.5. Easy, solid, no problems. We're going to go ahead and start. Let's see. I don't know if Big Nick's mic's working, so we're going to give him a few minutes, and we're going to go straight to Dark Shadows.
I'll actually say that I liked the event, to be quite honest. It was really good this time. I mean, as you said, the XP was easy, nicely there. The attack waves were good. The defense waves were good. So I'll give it an 8.5 actually, because I mean I did have a little bit of experiences here and there, which probably my fault, but other than that, that's about it. Next person.
Don, you're up, buddy.
All right, I had a great time in the event. It was wonderful. The only problem I had was I could never start Master Attack 3. It just would not let me, so I restarted, got that done. But no, I had a great time. I look forward to Liberators. These new units look really badass. I'm done.
Red.
I had no issues with the event at all. I thought that I didn't even actually think it was all that hard to start with. And as they, Kicksai, I mean, I'm a high level, so it's not going to be overly difficult for me. I could see where lower levels and medium levels would struggle with the bases, and Kicksai did the right thing, and they lowered the difficulty down as the event went on. I mean, I saw units disappearing out of it, so I did a ton of the event. I got tons of the Liberators. I like some of the new things that they're doing. The thorium only on the builds I thought was really good. I like the repair time on the upgrade times on some of the units is fine. I think they're starting to make an adjustment because we're getting too much stuff to have to upgrade. So I noticed that they're reducing down the amount of time that you need to upgrade units. But I really I did 3.1 million in XP. I got like 90 liberators playing with them now, and I had no issues with the event. I thought it was well done. That's it for me.
King. I can't see what your name is on that badge, but you're next.
I thought the event was a solid, I don't know, maybe 7.5. Only reason I'm giving it a 7.5 is I did have problems starting the Master Wave, but they weren't as difficult as what I've seen in the past event, and there was actually a half decent amount of XP payout, so I was very pleased with that actually. That's about it.
Excellent. Bonnie.
I'll give it an 8. The difficulty was spot on. The XP payout was spot on. Maybe a little more XP, but I ain't really gonna bitch about it. It was perfect. And the direction that the game's going right now, I love it. Instant builds, I love it. I mean, yeah, it's going to cost a lot of thorium, but you know what? I'm willing to pay that for instant builds. The upgrade times are freaking awesome, and I'd have to agree with Shadow on the customer service part of it. My ticket, man, I sent it in. Not long, I'm talking 8 hours later, they was back. They was on my shit, and they had it fixed. They gave me 100 gold, set me up, and yeah, 8 out of 10. Spot on. They need to keep going this direction.
Excellent stuff. Sarge.
I'd have to give it an 8 out of 10. The only problem I really had with the event was the regular zombies. Like, they messed up my Legion. Like, they really fucked it up. But honestly, it was a personal favorite because it gave me a reason to use my Hydra a lot. So, yeah, solid 8 out of 10. I really liked it.
Yeah, and that obviously, of course, leads us on to me.
Hold on. Pass it to Chibs. Hold on. Let's wait for you.
Oh.
Chibs, your mic working?
Chibs is left.
Oh, I see him in the group. Oh.
Mick has not.
Oh. All right, my bad. All right, go ahead, Doc. Sorry, Doc.
You're fucking with his cheek. Quit it.
Hey, don't be stealing my goddamn words. Go ahead, Doc.
Fucking bastards. You shut the fuck up, David. Right.
Fuck you.
Go fuck yourself.
Eat a bag of dicks.
Eat 3 bags of dicks. All right, stop fucking with me. That's enough. All right, so Liberators, love them. Absolutely fucking love them. And this was one of those things where you start building a unit on the first day of the event where you get it, and you usually can't use it until about day 3 or 4, depending on the kind of unit it is. Nope, these ones you use instantly. And if you're bitching about the 6 million thorium, I got into an argument about saying this the other day, and if you're bitching about the 6 million thorium for the Liberator, or the 40 million thorium for the Hammer, shut the fuck up and quit your goddamn bitching. If you can't get 6 million Thor, quit the goddamn game.
You're sad.
That's... it just pisses me off. Again, attacking waves, a lot of them were good. Some of them were a little more OP than the other ones. For instance, the 85 was harder than the 95. That doesn't make any sense. Well, for me it was anyway, but defense waves were good. Extremely good. I did worry when they put the attrition in that they were going to completely overwhelm us all, and since they took it out, or they broke it, or depending on what they did this time, I don't particularly care, but thanks to the Liberators, straight in the bunkers. Sustain and corrosion were about your only friend, because the fire tech sucks. Fire damage doesn't do what it says on the tin. Corrosion, and sustain. That's about your lot. I'd give the event a good solid 8 out of 10. Well, things could have been done better. The lag after about 3 or 4 waves was absolutely horrible. And I mean absolutely horrible. Units wouldn't change stances. They wouldn't do as they were told. And that just pissed me off. No, I didn't time you out, David. Venom did.
Oh, come
All right.
on.
Big Mick, did you ever get your mic working? It does not sound like it.
No.
All right, it's all right, man. You're good. You're good. On the side chat, well, what did you rate the event? I mean, since you can't. All right, he gives it an 8. All right. So pretty much everybody on board here gives this a really, really, really awesome rating. And I mean, I have to agree now about the thorium. The only problem I have with the 6 million is some of the 35s and all don't have. I mean, they may have, they might only have 1 thorium storage, or just their level. They might not have it leveled up enough. However, that being said, there is a post on the forums by our almighty and powerful community manager that he was nice enough to copy and paste for us. That says that there's changes coming to the thorium vault, and Wrong Thinker did say that there are changes coming to almost all the upgrade times. So do not despair out there, for you out there who have the Liberators but can't build them because you can't store enough Thor, or you can only build 1 because you have just enough Thor for 1 apiece. Don't despair. There will be changes coming. The update is not scheduled until Friday. That being said, we know if Kixeye extends an update for 3 days, we have that Nightmare event that's coming out on Saturday, which I'm not very happy with. I'll be honest. I want everybody's thoughts on that too, but I mean, I think the payout is worth. The thorium is worth what you get. Remember, this is Kickside. There's give and take. They're not just gonna give us shit. There has to be compromise, and I am happy with this compromise because we've been fighting for the last year to bring thorium upgrades back,
and
we got them back. We are getting them back. I mean, hey,
in a big way.
At least the builds.
Yeah, you damn right. I mean, 40 million for a tank. For that tank is kind of high because I'll be honest, it's a good tank, but I don't like the reload speed on it.
If it gets a schematic though, it's going to be a fucking beast.
Oh yeah,
my
dude.
God. Yeah, if I can speed up the fire rate, then it's gonna be awesome.
Exactly.
But I mean, that's my biggest problem with that tank. It takes a lot of damage. Yes, it does get shocked, but if you put it up against a mega tank, it will last longer than a mega tank.
Fuck yeah.
Now the mega tank will outshoot it. The mega tank can outshoot it. It can outmaneuver it. It's faster. I mean, it'll kill it toe to toe. But if you're taking up against a base, one beside the other, your mega tank is going to die before your hammer will. I mean, it is the behemoth. It is a behemoth. Because everybody remembers the behemoth when it first came out. It took an ass whooping of damage before it finally fucking died. Couldn't fire for shit.
Yeah.
But damn if it did not take a beat, and then they got a schematic. I mean, it was you put that bitch up in front, and it take all kinds of shit.
The only thing I've seen
plasma
so far,
tanks. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say the only thing I've seen with the hammer, I've been testing it, and rail guns, yeah, not so much. No, rail gun one shots that thing right in the ground.
Really?
Yeah, one shot gone. It blows.
But
right
it
up.
takes sustained damage rather well, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, it takes a sustain, but If it gets targeted by the railgun, it's gone.
Now,
So you
Venom posted that it's got the new mega tanks have anti-shock, but you know something? That doesn't matter when you have a grenader launching fucking rockets at it.
All right, I gotta address that. The legendary mega tanks hardened armor only gets immunity to shock at the last level. That is 6 upgrades at 60 million thorium each.
Whew.
I
didn't get none.
I will double check my numbers, but I think it's 60 million.
Well,
From what Pascal was telling me.
my
William
biggest.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say my big issue with the legendary mega tank is, I mean, they gave it a schematic, right? Yippee! But has anybody noticed the problem with the schematic?
The problem with the schematic is until you've got that mega tank at max level, you can only put one component on it at a time.
It's useless. Yeah, it's useless. You only got 500, and the upgrade times on it are old school upgrade times, 5 days, 7 days. I got too much other stuff. I got too much other stuff to upgrade it that I can upgrade quicker. So at level 1 it has a 500 cap. That's you buy that tech package for 250K, which I didn't even bother doing. Because what's the point? I can only put one of them on there. You know, it's not high on my list.
It does not shoot floating platforms. And 90% of the players out there, 95% of the players out there, all their bases are floating platforms.
I've got a shitty base, and all of my platforms, except for the heavy platforms that I just put in, are floating.
Yep. I mean, you bring that shit to my base, I'm gonna laugh at you. All my shit's floating, and I mean, you're gonna go for my. Oh no, not my command center. No. Because that's all you're going to be able to hit.
Yeah, you're going to make it to my command center.
Yeah, really. I mean,
with 4 rails, you're not making it to mine. Not easily.
I mean, the laser tank, great unit. Excuse me. Back in the day.
Paperweight.
But now...
You get one, you build one, you stick it in your storage, and you never use it again.
Yeah, I got one.
That's what I did to my 2 legendary mega tanks.
I didn't unlock them, but I did use the old school lasers in my base as base defenders for this event, and they kicked ass. I got 2.3 million XP, and almost all of it was base defense. And I had an hour base of the damage for those little ones. You go ahead and have the big ones. Go ahead, no problem. I'll take those little ones all day long. Why? Because they're multi-purpose. They're not just PvP. And that's what I want. I want that shit to be multi-purpose.
It should not just be for PvP. And now they've done the laser tank, they'll probably do something else.
Yeah.
And it will go on and on and on and on and on and on and on until that's it. I mean, we got new hammer tanks, the new Liberator. There was no need for a PvP laser tank.
I was thinking legendary Hellfire, but we got nightmares, shit like that.
Yeah,
so I don't see something like that happening. I don't know what else it could be.
I've still got a plat of mega tanks, not new school, old school, and I'm wondering what they're going to do about that.
Probably nothing.
Fuck all. Old school is staying old school. They're completely useless nowadays.
Yeah. Unless it's elite riflemen or heavy gunners.
What the point was being, they're making the new ones only PvP. What are they going to do about my old tanks?
Nothing.
Nothing. What do you think they're going to do? Do you honestly think they're going to do something after how many years?
They're eventually going to end up like the medic and the mechanic.
Oh,
Gone.
Love
Gone.
No, don't do that. Don't say that.
That was old school.
Some of these people don't remember them guys.
No.
That's where the Tessie challenge comes into effect. When you gotta be part of my group, you have to have an ID of 10 million or lower to remember those guys.
God damn it! I still fucking remember. I mean, whatever.
I joined and they just deleted them. That was how close I was.
I had them I think I had them a month before they were removed.
Yeah. Didn't that service? That was about how long they were around.
Yep.
And
Let's see. What else? Okay, what units did you guys use for this event, and why did you use it? We'll start with you, Dark Shadows, and feel like I take you in the work, so I'll let you pass it down. All right.
10-4. David, wake your ass up, motherfucker.
Hey, somebody muted me. I don't know who. Anyway,
Probably fell asleep.
no, probably Phil.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, right. I call BS on that.
That was me.
Yeah, pompous redhead.
I knew he was gonna do it. I fucking knew it.
I knew he was gonna do it.
Sorry, calm down. Go on.
I was waiting for it.
So was I. It's all right.
Wait
It's
for
all
it. Wait
good.
for it.
Yep. Ban. No. I used Growler, Inferno, Legion.
What the?
Yeah, I used those. Those were my three main ones. I used Jericho, Deanna, Dina. That was about it. And I used, on occasions, heaven forbid, I used the Phantom.
How far did you get with all those? How far did you get? Like what waves?
Actually, I could have done them all, but I stopped at. Yeah, I could have. I stopped at. What was it, like 100 or something like that? Did all the defensive waves with no base defenders yet again, other than a serious tail op. So I'm 4 for 4 on that one, and I'm loving it. So that's pretty much it. I did use the Titan on occasions, but that was just a meat shield. So the main unit that I used was Dina for air, and did actually very well. It's just a matter of choosing the right angle.
Angle.
Yep, right angle.
The right angle.
Yep,
Done.
I basically used my Legion and Ultra Tanks again with the right angle.
All right. Are you done there, Don? I'll pass it on to Red Steel.
oh. Oh, okay. I used a lot of the same things that people were talking about. I used a lot of air, especially earlier in the attack waves, because what I was doing was I was just using Dina and sliding around to just taking out the hunters. Because when you are using the Omega Titan with all the other drones and all the other nonsense, they'll distract most of the anti-air, but the hunters just will slaughter it. So if you just went around quietly and sniped those things out, you were able to use air on a lot of those bases. For inside bases where I couldn't use air, I was using the Inferno, the usual tools. But I did find the use for one unit, busted it out, that almost nobody ever uses. I never used it. But it did have one really good effective use, which, if you remember that one cave base where they had like the 6 spitters that were like in a right angle guarding one particular building.
65.
And if you went down there with anything, they'd mess up whatever you brought down there. Spitters, I mean, they're brutal on the Inferno. You know what I ended up using for that, which because I never used the unit. I was using Sarkis on that. I brought Sarkis, just snuck him in, and used one of his grenades. Launched a grenade and then immediately retreated him. He wouldn't get hit, and the grenade would actually take out the building, and then the wave would end. So I actually found a use for him. But other than that, I mean, I just used the usual stuff. And, the inside bases were a little rough, especially at the higher level. What the hell was it? The Master Wave 4. I think it was 4. The inside one. That was brutal. That was a nasty base. But I guess it's just basically the same stuff everybody else is using. I used on defense. I was just using a couple Howlers, 2 Tempests, I was using punishers, and you just put them on the inside perimeter of your walls, and you just put them all on standstill. And I literally was just doing defensive waves from my phone while I was hanging out. I just didn't let them move, and they never got hit.
Nice. King.
I used mainly my Dina, a Mega Titan. I used Legion, Howlers, and Punishers, and that was about it offensive wise. As far as base goes, I loaded my bunkers down with commandos and grenaders, and basically, and I put Jericho in there, and that was about it. And that pretty much got me through the whole event. Didn't have a lot of damage. Whatever I did have, it was only like a couple hours here and there, and I was able to get through the whole thing. So I was pretty happy with that.
If I add one more thing. I want to ask the panel, because you brought up the bunkers. Something I found that helped me. I don't know how many other people use it. If you were doing those cane bases for the metals, you got a ton of those fire grenades. And if you notice, they changed that from a tactic to just a normal. It's still in the tactic slot, but it's actually just a normal grenade that gets launched like every 3 seconds. Is anybody else using them? Because I use them. I thought those fire grenades were extremely effective.
I've got 160 of them.
Okay. Just okay.
And I've got all
Too
my
much.
leads equipped to them.
Too much what?
There's
Ronnie,
100
you're
fire grenades. Who the fuck has that much SF, let alone fire grenades?
that jackass over there with the purple middle finger.
Yeah, I have like
Hey, I got expert Dante, expert Jericho, and 1,000,000 medals.
Okay, stop making noise. Just stop. Just stop. I've heard
Buddy.
enough.
You're up, buddy.
What did I use? I used Howlers, Jericho. On defense, I didn't have nothing in my base, just my bunkers. I used Howlers, Jericho, my Growler, Legion, Omega Titan, Dina, Pandora, Hellstorms, and Nimbuses.
And a Galaxy S7 Note.
No, I did it on my damn computer this time. I didn't have to do nothing on my phone. But I love the Nimbuses because when you'd get a pack of them fucking zombies that didn't have no spitters in them, and you drop them Nimbuses on top of them, them fuckers are gone. But yeah, besides that, I just used fast moving units so you can get the hell out of the way. That's pretty much it. I think it was a 55 that had probably like, it looked hellish because it had like 20 of them fucking hellhounds setting off to the side. And if you take one howler over there, you can just pick them off. But yeah, that's all I used.
Awesome. Sarge.
Okay. I used my Growler. Not my Growler. I wish I had that. My Hydra with Sustain gun. I used my 2 advanced Punishers for defense. I used my Sandstorm and my Hailstorms, and that's pretty much it.
Not too bad. It's not too
Yeah.
bad at all. For the most part, I mostly used air and peacekeepers. Sandstorm,
Yeah.
cyclones, missiles.
I forgot Peacekeepers were a thing.
Hey, never forget about everyone. It's people either bitch about people using missiles, or they don't use
Don't use them
missiles,
enough.
or forget that missiles exist.
Did anybody use
But
any
they
mercs?
I thought
Once.
about it, but I built 3, so no, I can't.
I dropped a full squad of mercs on that 35, and they just died.
Yeah, I figured that. They need to do something with them mercs.
Yeah, I kind of hoping they do. Like, I feel like there's potential with that.
There is potential with the merc camp, but it's the same as the mine factory. It hasn't been touched since it fucking came out.
Yeah, like what if there was different landmine, or not different landmine, like different mines? Like
They're never
some
going to
dude-
mess with the mines.
They can't do anything with the mines because the guy that coded it
It's
and
gone.
leave any kind of back door. They can't
They
break
can't-
the code.
they
He
can't
quit right.
touch it.
He quit right after he created it.
oh shit!
and they
Asshole,
can't-
what an asshole!
And he
It was
didn't
one
leave
of those-
any way for them to get into it. So they
It's the
can't.
only thing that works properly at all times.
That's what you call an asshole, right there.
No, even
Didn't
sometimes
fucking
the
try
mind
to fuck
factory
it up.
doesn't work properly either. Because I've coined my mines a couple of times and gone and re-engaged a defense wave. It's
Yeah,
taken
I like
fucking coins and they're never giving me my goddamn mines.
Oh shit!
It's another one of those things. But yeah, for the most part, it was until the cave. The 25, I just went round the side, hit the little bunkers, and then retreated the Legion. 65s, I just deployed the clone in there, and I borrowed Pascal's Invincible Grenadiers for the 100. That guy has his workshop on his Grenadiers is so impressive and ultra top secret. So you're never going to find out what it is. Nice. Before he kicks my ass for mentioning it. So Shadow's not back yet. So let's see. So the 3-day nightmare-ish event over Halloween.
What's that all about?
I think it's going to be a fucking nightmare, is what I think.
Yeah, 2 times XP payout, nightmare difficulty, and new event prices. And apparently, they're going to more information will be posted on the forums in the upcoming days, and will also be shared during this week's Battle Vortex show, which I won't be watching. So I'll wait for our high and mighty Lord and Master Soloco to go post it in the forums first.
I wouldn't be surprised.
They're promoting the show. They're promoting BV.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was just like million XP schematics, or not schematics, paint, like with the sandstorm and stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if just that.
They're promoting BV because Unshackled is that popular that BV barely gets any more than 20 viewers a week anymore.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And that's what they get. And speaking of BV, if you're going to put information out there, please fact check it first before you actually start dealing out tips and tricks to the rest of the community. Like myself and Shadow and everyone on this panel has done in the past. When we've been on roundtables and done shows, always fact check your stuff beforehand. Because I caught wind of the roundtable, and oh my fucking god, I have never seen such utter stupidity in my entire fucking life. And I'm going to go off on a tangent here, so you'll have to bear with me. But when you've got those 4 people on the panel, and that was supposed to be the open mic roundtable of 4. All right, so you've got an open mic roundtable of 4 people. There's one guy who couldn't participate in the event because he had no idea what the hell he was doing. You've got the producer of the show that isn't even doing her own event, but getting Grizzly to go do it for her. Grizzly is obviously doing his, and I really didn't see what Heavy Gunner did. But there is no information. The legendary Mega Tank tech, for instance, the hardened armor doesn't get immunity to shock until it's max level. The Special Forces, Liberators, are not Special Forces. They're a brand new faction of their own. Special Forces, lead operators.
They're survivors.
No. Exactly. Survivors, not classified as Special Forces. And the other thing that they said was when you've got a Special Forces platoon, it takes the range of the league. No, it doesn't. It takes the range of the unit that you use in slot fucking 1. How retarded can you be? And when I mentioned that to them, both of my accounts were immediately removed, and I can no longer comment on that shit. I am banned from Battle Vortex. So yeah, this is what you get. This is what happens when you take away guys like me and guys like Shadow, and guys like Red Steel, and other people who've been on the show before, spoke their minds, and then got completely booted off the fucking show. If you can pander to Kicksai as much as you want, and yeah, I am optimistic and positive about the event. I enjoyed the event, but I won't pander to Kicksai's bullshit. I'll congratulate them when they've done well, and I'll burn them when they've done wrong.
Give credit where credit's due.
You have to have the balance between the good and the bad, and all you're doing is brown nosing so bad I can see the shit on the end of your nose.
I mean, I congratulate Wrong Thinker being in BB, but they got so many things wrong lately. It's just not funny.
There's definitely
I'm back.
Continue.
I was just say they've done good things recently. There have been improvements, but there's things that still need to be tweaked. The upgrade times on units they're giving us too many new units right now, and nobody can keep up to the upgrades that are going on right now. I mean, for me, like people were talking about those 150 bases. I'm a level 46, and I'm telling you right now, I'm not doing them. I haven't done one of them because why should I do them when my Omega or my Elite Sandstorm is a level 24? You know, with the amount of upgrading that we have right now, something has to fall to the wayside. Something you have to just look at and say, that's good enough. I don't have time to upgrade that. So why would I do the Omega Sandstorm bases when I will never get my Sandstorm to level 30 to use them? And they do, they've done good. I thought the event was very good. I for the time that I played it smart. I minimized my damage, and I had fun doing it. The bases were interesting, and like Phil said, there's nothing wrong with giving them credit where credit's due, but you still got to you got to keep your feet to the fire on the things that are wrong in the game.
Yeah. It's what excited me so much about Wrong Thinker's State of the Game post. When I read that shit, I fucking flew off the walls. I was all over that shit like shit off a shovel. And I mean, they can try and take as much credit from it as they can, but closing the divide, I pushed for it when I was back in here a year and a half ago. And I've pushed for it ever since I came back, and you guys have pushed for it too. It's not all on me. It's not all on it's on everybody that has pushed for the change. And in the next few days, the next few weeks, November is going to be fucking huge. It's going to be absolutely
rephrase that.
massive.
Let's hope it's huge.
If it's the same quality of Life Pass they've done in Vega, it's going to be fucking massive.
Just for the sheer reason that I'll be honest, I'm real happy with with some of the things, but the faith is gone.
The faith was gone a long time ago.
Yep.
I just put $50 on my account hoping that it comes, and it's awesome because I got money to spend.
Well, I mean, and that's the Legion. They cut it down. Yep. They didn't cut it all the way back down to 1, but they did compromise. All right, props to that. However, when they first released it, they penalized us for their mistakes. And the faith that we have with this company is gone. I mean, and you really can't blame Wrong Thinker as much as me personally. I blame Solaka. That is and everybody knows that. I mean, everybody knows who I blame, and most of you know why I blame him. It's his work ethic is shitty.
He doesn't do his job. If you look at
Yeah,
the
I mean,
other groups, they have massive amounts of detail. What have we got?
that is it.
Little bitty itty nothings.
I mean, that's my biggest problem is the the communication and lack of that came from our community manager to the group to the community has always been my biggest gripe. It's one of the reasons I've gotten into all the trouble I have on the forum is because, and if we had a community manager that would do what they're supposed to do, then I'd have no problems. There'd be more faith. It's because of him the faith in the community is gone, and I blame him. I blame him 100%. And some people defend him, and even I defended him at one time. Okay, but that was a year ago, almost over a year ago. What was sealed the deal for me was when I found out that he was making posts, important posts, on his way home on a train. 5 minutes to make a post on a thread in the forums. I mean, it takes no time. And he can't take that extra few minutes to make a post. He don't get paid by the hour; he gets paid salary. So I mean, he has the time. He doesn't have to worry about overtime or none of that shit. So that's no excuse. He could have sat there, and that is what sealed the deal and really lost a lot of respect for him. Was that he couldn't even stick around and make a 5-minute, and it was bad as a copy and paste. It's a copy and paste. It's not like he had to write anything.
That's the problem with me, is that was a major thread, and all he did, instead of sticking around and taking care of the major thread, was get on a train and go home.
Let me ask you this, Shadow. Do you really think that the other night when the update notes came out, they came out about 1:30 in the morning for me, and it was Wrong Thinker that put him? Do you think Slaka was really there? Because he said it was a joint effort.
No, I know he wasn't there. We all know he wasn't there.
I just wanted your input.
You cannot blame for Wrong Thinker for saying that, because he can't badmouth his own a coworker. That's just bad karma. You just don't do that. All right.
Well, no, he can badmouth him, but he can't do it in a forum where everyone
or live, in public to everybody. But hell no, he went the fuck home. How many of us watched Wrong Thinker's event try?
I did. I watched it all.
Did you guys see Sulaco playing on his fucking cell phone while
I did?
While Wrong Thinker was working? I mean, instead of playing on his cell phone, why wasn't he on the goddamn forums communicating with the people out there, saying, hey, this and this and this and this, and or talking to the community?
Exactly.
Instead of playing on his fucking cell phone. I'm sorry, but his Darren, the reason why they haven't sacked him because he's the only one left. All the other community managers are gone, and that's just the way it is. I'm sorry, Will Harvey doesn't give a shit about that. As long as he's getting paid, he don't give a fuck. He does not care. He doesn't care what is written on the forums. It doesn't affect him at all. He depends on his team managers to do that. But I'm sorry, but if I was the boss and I seen that motherfucker playing on his cell phone on my clock, hit the bricks. You got to fucking go. I mean, Wrong Thinker at least was, he was doing his job. He was informing the community, trying his damnedest to do the event, and giving us all his chords to his base. Oh, wait a minute. You guys didn't miss that. I did.
That stream, wrong Thinker stream, and I've gone to the wrong damn thread, but when he did that stream, he did it with a couple of nightmares, some old SF, and I'm sat there thinking to myself, hang on a minute, you're a Kickside guy, you should have everything. You're a goddamn dev, for fuck's sake. What's wrong with you? But he did it with units that everybody should have. Mm-hmm. And that's what impressed me so much about it, because he did it, and he did it pretty damn well. I mean, even he screwed up.
And
like,
you
it
notice
happens to
after
the
he
best
did
of
it,
us.
and if you guys notice, after he did it, some changes happened to the bases.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look, just in case anybody's curious. Dude, as the jump was able to, and I waited, guys. I waited in front of my computer and kept clicking the button.
I knew you. I knew it. I
You
knew it.
proud of yourself?
Once it said I could relocate, I was all over him.
Then again, that's what Wrong Thinker does. He communicated. He interacted with the audience.
And also, all he did was get on his
Slocka's
phone.
sound was off when he did his, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh no, it wasn't off. He just didn't talk to anybody.
See, what's the point in live streaming something if you don't communicate with the people that just want to kill you?
Money.
Oh man, yeah, I hunted him down.
I know. I saw you in the chat.
My whole point about the whole thing is at least Wrong Thinker talks to the community. CM Sulaco's job is to talk to the community. And what does he do? Copy
Play on his
and
goddamn phone.
paste. Copy
Yep.
and paste. That's it.
But enough
You
of
think
that.
he's playing
fat boy.
Pokemon Go?
Oh God, who said
If he was
that?
playing
Yeah,
that,
no,
that'd be kind of understandable.
Enough for talking about him because he's fucking worthless. So we are going to talk about some of the shit he did post. Okay. Are you guys talking about the thorium?
We were just getting around to that.
All right.
were.
That
And
and
you
Nightmare.
butt in.
Like I said, the almighty and powerful community manager copy and pasted something about the Veracrafts, the 50s, the 60s, the 65s, and the 80s. The thorium increased 10 million, 30 million, and 90 million for each base. To compensate for the massive increased payouts, the difficulties will be increased. They just kicked off today. Also, a change to the vault with Friday's update. All right, so have any of you guys hit the? Well, we know we've hit the 50s, 65 and 80s. Has anybody touched them?
Yeah.
I can't even do him before. Make sure you're gonna do him afterwards.
The new 50s are tougher than the old 65s. I'm not touching them.
Really?
Wasn't actually that bad.
Man, all right. Now, see, you don't have. Okay, some people don't have Jericho with the gold tech. What do I have that isn't fucked up? Not much.
Legion?
I just threw
Sandstorm?
bones at
I'm
him.
not using the Legion.
Not Legion. Not
Do it with the
Legion.
sandstorm.
Yeah, Sandstorm. I meant to say Sandstorm.
All right, I'll be on. I haven't. I'll try it with the Sandstorm. I think my
No,
Sandstorm's got.
The 65, I've seen 4 or 5 different setups for the 65.
There is six, I think 6 different setups for the 65.
Okay, that's
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah,
and there is
quite
like
a few of them.
4. I heard there's 4 for the 80s. The 50s
Yeah.
are stable or are set.
I don't even know why you'd hit the 80s. I hit one just for the hell of it to see 90 million in thorium, but I mean that those things just chew your units up. I could do this. I do the 65s that don't. I pick on the ones that don't have the Tempest running around.
Yeah.
If you go in using the Growler and Jericho,
Yep.
you go in just to pick off the 100 turret
You can
and
walk
get out
and make it.
and get out of there without any damage, and then you just bring all your air in, and you're going to get maybe 6-7 minutes of damage total. There's certain ones on the 65s don't hit. But I don't even know. I don't even know why they keep putting the 80s out. I don't, because what's the point? I mean, I'm a high level, and I hit one just for the shits and giggles of it all, and I'm still repairing from it. It's why put those out when people aren't going to hit them? They're just too much. There's no clean way of hitting them.
I always did the 65s. All you got to do is sacrifice one plane, kill that railgun, and the rest of it was easy. Now these new 50s are even tougher than that.
No,
Alright,
the 50s are quite easy, honestly.
You can get if you get them down.
Once you get the pattern down of them and what to use to get them, They're fairly easy. They just take a little bit of time, and you get like minimal to like no damage. Now, as far as the 80s are concerned, the only reason I see people hitting them is to get that 90 million Thor so you can build your hammers and your liberators.
Yeah, let's
That's
see.
the only reason
I'm
I
not
see
gonna
people hitting.
I'm gonna take damage with her.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
That spitter's gonna have all kinds of fun with you.
No, you take little damage with it. Very little. If you do it just right, but you got to do it just right. Because the spitters are going to go after the drones. Don't do it with a Titan because it's going to hit your Titan. It's not going after your drones.
No, the spitters. I've been with the Omega Titan. They're shooting at all the drones for me.
Yeah.
I literally well, I'm actually at.
That's what I do too.
The lag, run, motherfucker, run, go invisible. Ninja! Ninja. Bitch, you can do it. It's because I'm running the hangouts.
Refresh.
No, come on, you can move. Move, Ninja.
Yeah, you're going to nowhere with that.
Let's wait a second.
There is a big
Make sure
flag right now.
Yeah, I'm running hangouts and everything else. Hold on. Let's see. I don't need that. I don't need that. I'll transfer this to my other monitor. Let's see.
Did you get rid of the midget porn?
Steam can go. I don't need that up. Yeah, that's my mouse. I need that. That's my wrong thinker ass kicking. All right. Let's see if this helps any. Oh, where you going, motherfucker? No. There we go. All right.
As Shadow drops out of the hangout by accident.
Oh, I'm still here. I hope. Am I still here?
Unfortunately, yes.
You are on my end.
You are. Everybody should have went silent. It would have been hilarious to be like, son of a bitch.
That's what I was hoping for.
Oh, y'all can kiss my ass, okay? All of you. As you guys can see what I'm picking off. All the AA. Worry about the
It
hover
would help
tanks.
if you're actually screen sharing.
He is screen sharing, you dumb.
He is.
He is on my end.
Oh, dumbass.
Damn it, Lonnie, don't fuck with me.
I wasn't
Okay,
Lonnie, that
there
was
it goes.
David.
Oh.
There it goes. There it goes. For some reason, it wasn't. It was stuck on your SK.
Because you suck, David.
Yeah. I'm Thor whoring right now. Leave me the fuck alone.
$5?
$5. $5 get you a lot. You're doing it with your Dina getting damaged. Do it with the sandstorm.
Hey, Dr. Phil, last time you had Thorium, you had somebody hit him, didn't you?
I do believe I did, yes.
Lonnie, you're up.
Yeah, it was Black Widow that tried it.
I can arrange that. Black Widow's in my sector right now.
He's probably asleep.
No,
my base is ready.
He's up.
You guys are bringing up White, the producer of the Battle Vortex show. I gotta be nice about that because she's only like 100 hexes from my base.
Flatner.
Oh, that would work out well for me. I think
Now, why the hell did... No, that was... Oh, that's right. I've got that zombifier tech on there. I forgot.
Oops.
Is it working?
Whoops.
I
Yeah.
didn't put any of that up.
I was wondering why the hell that damn thing fired. All right, now that that's all gone.
Titan.
Oh, yeah. No. Hailstorms and you just turn the fist on, really.
Wow. Okay. That's okay.
Only I got to worry about is that right there.
And I'm just here with my 4 hailstorms. Like, okay, that's nice. Nice. How many
Take out
hamstrings is that?
take out the orbital hammer that's in there right now, real quick, and go in with your Jericho and take that thing out.
I didn't bring Jericho.
Never mind then.
I'll just throw my Omega
I'll
Titan
use
in
it.
there and hit Ruby.
Yeah, well, I don't have
Okay,
that.
well,
I'll
you
just
do that.
fucking throw clones at it.
No, those zombies will actually eat it up.
No, they don't. I already tried.
Oh,
Okay, so quick question. Who else thinks that we're long overdue some new turrets?
that's been said and done.
Ah,
Damn it.
the biggest problem I have with them bringing in new units
Correct, he said.
or new turrets is, well, to be honest, is the time that's going to take to.
It takes away from shit I'm already doing, and unless
Yeah, I've
it's
already
really
I've
good,
already got
it
a
ain't
lot of
interesting.
shit.
And unless they're instant build and instant research, leave them alone.
Yeah, see,
You
my
got-
Zombie Fire works.
And you got to remember, every new thing that they bring in for the players,
I'm
they
gonna
get to
lag
they get-
everything else out.
No,
Yeah,
they
I'm
get
like
to have
now,
them
I have
themselves.
no idea what the fuck's happening to my poor Cyclones right now. There they are.
Looks like to me they getting shot up.
Yeah, it looked that way to me too.
Currently,
They're getting shot up by the Talons in the drone
you get
silo, which
10
you forgot
million
to take
thorium
out.
for a 50.
All right, there.
13 if you run in the war efforts.
Oh, I ran out of time.
I get 20.
Lonnie, you're an asshole.
Oh, you've got that fucking. It won't last forever.
No.
But you know, it's like this. You know, these 50s can be done. Yeah, you're gonna take a little damage. Worth it. I'll do my sandstorm now. Now I can do my sandstorm. Everything that's damage from is gone. Now I just turn the fist on and let it go to town.
Yep.
I'll see on the 65s. I've been using my Mega Titan and Sandstorm with a Pandora and a couple of the Storms behind it with its electric going, and I've gotten free repair on my Titan and Sandstorm. So them are doing.
See, I don't have the Omega Sand. I don't have the Omega. Talons against me. That's just a regular sandstorm. So when I get the Omega Sandstorm, oh.
You know why? The Omega Sandstorm really doesn't
Yeah.
have that much of a benefit.
Really?
Yeah.
No, the Omega Titan was a game changer. The Omega Sandstorm ain't jack shit.
I didn't really notice the difference.
I'm waiting for the Omega Titan to come back out on a boss base coming out on the map.
Yep.
I'm
Why
waiting
didn't
for
you
the
get the
Omega
first time?
Vanquisher.
Who said
Shut
that?
up.
Stop making noise.
Shut up.
And the
Shield
shield
won't
probably
work for that
still won't
either.
work. Shut up,
I'm
Shadow.
tired of waiting.
Omega Shields.
Yeah. Omega shields that don't work.
Yeah, stop making noise for everything. Just stop. I know it's not gonna work.
The only way
You know,
to
for
bring the
lucky-
Vanquisher back out would be to make the hero unit Shadow Killer.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Won't work.
Damn, you're just being.
did the Growler?
Yeah.
Did I mean they came out with a Titan? For sure. They even gave it a shield.
Yeah.
That didn't work.
All right.
My Growler works.
So you all done screwing around with that thing now?
Yeah.
All right. Let's show you a different way to do it. This is the Red Seal. Lay the fucking hammer down on something. You know, you running around with your little units picking little shit off. What the fuck?
All right, here we go. Here we go. Something with the Omega Titan.
The Ruby fuck you way.
Rub it in. I didn't get it. Here we go.
Let's see. Come on, you bitch. Throw that
I hope you lag
Ruby's
out.
on. Here we go.
Ruby's
Drop
on.
Drop it up. Let's drop it all in. There's the Titan, Sandstorm, some of these, a couple of those, and let's throw Pandora in for fun.
Oh, hey. Oh,
You couldn't throw Pandora in. You're already max.
Oh, look at that.
No.
His screen went black. Ha! Look you. Oh.
black and white and back again.
Well, I tried to go full screen, so.
It's rainbow colored.
Yeah, I regret not getting that. I'll get it though. They'll re-release it.
That thing's a fucking beast. The Omega Titan, the jump it got was just amazing. The Omega Sandstorm is
Yeah.
dog shit.
See,
Okay.
let's see. 1.5
I got-
minutes and say, yo, you're screwing around.
And
Well,
total damage is
I'm gonna say 11 minutes.
I got
7.5.
I got 40. I got 43 on mine. Mine were already
43?
damaged, so that don't count.
Let's see. Loading.
Loading.
Wait, he had all the other stuff in there too.
What's that?
You had all the other stuff in there too. So I'm gonna say 15 minutes.
We'll see in a second.
This is the part that this lag right here drives me crazy. This initial lag when you go on your base.
Yep.
That's maddening to me. 6 minutes to that. I don't think it's anything. I think that these are clean.
Yep.
Oh, for the love of God. Yeah, these are clean. So
Oh.
6 minutes.
I got 6 minutes of damage.
Damn.
Holy shit.
That's the Omega. What level is your Omega Titan?
Maxed out.
40?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Let's take
Mine's
a look.
only 36.
Yeah, this is something else they need to fix. I hate the fact that when you go in your tech center, if you're upgrading something, you can't look at like the upgrade times for anything else. That's freaking annoying.
Yeah,
It
mine
just
Omega
said, what is it? Oh yeah, 35.
Mine's 36.
Yeah, 35 on my Omega Titan. Yeah, I must have broken off that to do other things.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
So we get Red Steel to open us up all Thor, right?
Oh, I've been killing the thorium. Like I said, I mean, I got all my the liberators I'm building for now are done. I'm not gonna build all 90. I think I built 50 of them.
I got 65
40.
built.
I built 40 for now. See what they are.
Yeah, it's probably need 10 more and you'd be good.
But I'm not gonna put it into bunkers because I like the way my bunkers work right now.
I do too. I think I'm leaving my bunkers until they're level 10. Then I might change a few out.
Level 10. I don't even know what mine are. Most of mine are all 9. My plat.
I mean liberators.
Oh, liberators. They go to what, level 16 or something like that? Where
Do
go
they?
to? I think they go to
I thought they went to
16.
level 10.
10.
I thought somebody told me 16. I don't know.
Who cares?
Eh,
Well, when you get them, they say level 10.
Yeah, visual glitch.
No, it's not a visual glitch. They give you the stats at max level, even though they're only level 1.
That's what I thought. That's why I said level 10.
All right. Let's see. There's a lot of zombies in these 65s.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't remember what I used to do those.
65. So you said you just use the Growler Jericho combination to shield you to get in just to hit that 100 turret.
Mm-hmm.
Bring in the air.
You don't have the Omega Titan though, so that's gonna screw you.
Yeah, I do not have the Omega.
I don't either.
Me
Well,
neither.
you can clear it with Jericho. I mean, you can clear it with Jericho and probably take 10 minutes damage.
Yeah, I just started using him. I mean, everybody else has been using him. I never really got around to it. I think I didn't have him shopped right. And this event was the first event I started really using him.
Oh man, my Jericho's my bread and butter.
Yeah, I love mine. Man, he's the one that got me in the event. I used him the whole event.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, my shopping was wrong. I didn't realize that what you're supposed to do is have the maximum reload and the maximum fire rate.
Rapid fire, yep.
Yeah, I had the damage increase stuff on it, and I was like, man, this thing sucks.
I've been using liberators with them just to see how they do.
Oh yeah, those liberators, they're tough as hell, man. They take a beating.
And what did you say, Dr. Phil? 11-minute repair?
Liberators, yeah. 11 minutes.
10 minutes, 47 seconds in a normal platoon. It's just over 5 minutes in a PvP platoon.
I fucking love that.
Oh yeah, you got if you have the 3,000 space on your platoon, you can fit 3 hammers and 35 liberators in that platoon, and the total repair time if it's a PvP platoon is under 6 hours.
It's going to be a great spot filler for a PvP tune, and if you got your It's Electric on, it's going to be perfect because you grab one each individual instead of grabbing a team of the SF. Grab each individual and throw it on each Punisher that's coming at you. Oh man, I'm gonna love these fuckers for PvP.
Yeah, I never even thought of that. Yeah, it's going to be a very. You're right with It's Electric. Oh, did you see the little screw over they gave us? Jacking It's Electric up to 10 grand.
Yeah. Which I can see it being up because that's the big one, man. That's
yeah, but I don't want to have to pay more for it.
I don't either.
I'm a cheap motherfucker.
Hey, they did reduce it. They did reduce it for everything else.
Yes, they did.
Yeah,
So I mean, like I said, it's a give and take with Kickstarter now.
But the
And they got rid of the drop ships for now.
and the
No.
main one I buy is fucking It's Electric.
They reduced the dropships all the way to 0 because now you can't get them anymore.
Unless you have 11 of them sitting there waiting.
Well,
That's awful, dude.
I am going to make some people miserable. Oh, God.
But they're only good for an hour now, though.
Are you son of a
Not unless you
bitch.
go to sleep.
You know, I was worried about something because like one of my friends, he has the permanent hookers. You know, nobody knows why it happened. You know, as long as you submit the ticket saying, "Hey, this is going on," they don't bust your balls about it.
Could you see getting a permanent fucking
Yeah, that's just. Can you imagine if somebody got permanent drop ships?
Oh God,
YouTube's acting up again,
dude. Oh man, Kickstarter would have to figure out how to stop it, how to set them back up.
That would be such an unbelievable advantage.
Oh my God, you would never ever get sniped
or hit because
Or hit.
eventually, I have 11 of them. Eventually, I will run out.
Yeah.
And when you run out, when nobody has any more, if you have permanent hookers, you can't be hit.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'm not gonna be able to. I gotta stop screen sharing. I had to close my War Commander out. YouTube's acting up again.
no, it looks fine for where I am.
Yeah, it's looking fine now. You just had to hit the live button again. No, Peel will full. Damn it! Why'd you do it?
I was going to troll him for a minute and then send him the link.
I think I'm gonna try the YouTube.
When he gets in, act like we can't hear him.
Thing.
No, because you'll never fucking shut up. Bill.
Peel.
Hello, Peel.
I thought we don't let people from New Zealand in here.
or people that play Pokemon Go.
Or people that run Max.
Is this just the slam on Teal session?
Yeah. Well, you came late to the party, so it's your own goddamn fault.
Are you wearing your All Blacks getup?
I am just gonna cut my War Commander off, guys, and I'll let you guys do the screen sharing. Because my War Commander is just not wanting to run right, so I am not going to take no chances and let it happen what happened Saturday.
I was sitting here thinking, why the fuck is everyone talking at the same time? Realized I still had fucking YouTube on.
Oh, that was you, huh? Okay.
Sorry.
You noob.
All right, let's see what else. Let me jump back on the forums and I cut War Commander off.
There isn't a lot.
All right, Fear. Now that you're on here, we'll get your. What did you think about the event?
Apart from all the fucking crazy, intense disconnects and flash crashes, I think if I completely excluded them and if I didn't have any of those issues, I think I honestly would have probably given it a strong 9 or like a 9.5.
Wow, that's intense from you.
I know, and I only say that because when you look at it, speaking, the bases in general, they weren't that hard.
Yeah, YouTube's lagging again, guys. Hold on.
I mean, I went through, and I mean, Red Steel probably, Red Steel knows this as well. They're all the bases. The attacking bases were like piss easy if you have an Omega Titan.
Mhm.
Omega Titan basically does them like almost all the bases by itself.
They were also puzzles. They
Some
were.
of them, yeah.
They didn't broadcast it to you, but basically they gave you help in those bases, and if you didn't use the help that was in there, that was your own damn fault.
Yes, and there were certain things. I mean, if you open one of the bases and you look at it, you'll be like, "Holy crap, this looks impossible." But then
you started it,
think about it, and I mean, there was a lot of people originally thinking with the 95, how you spawn in the center of the map. They all thought that's going to be crazy, but you know what? It was piss easy.
Yeah, because it was all anti-air.
Exactly, and I took a little bit of damage at the start because I would drop a Punisher. I'd take him, kill the drone silo and the watchtower, and then I would end attack. So that's like all. That was basically all the damage I would take for that base.
The thing I liked about it was a puzzle. They've gone back to like old school where you pick it apart piece by piece. It was a puzzle again, not just mass kill.
Yeah, they also give you hints on what each base to use when you click on it. It'll say something like fire does really well.
Yes, the little fire vulnerability thing that's down the bottom tells you all these units are vulnerable to fire damage.
Bullshit.
Like some of the bases, man, had the buildings in there that would produce defenders for you, and like the 50, if you could get down there, you could use your Jericho, and if you got down there to the bottom to where the two big badass zombies were, and pop them open, then retreat your tunes, and then hit Ruby.
Oh, that one, yeah, I remember the 50. Yeah, the 50 was easy. I just slowly made my way down, and I took out the two spitting things, like the lab things that would spit shit at you.
Yeah.
And you just work your way
on the side.
Yeah, they're easy.
Yeah.
Anything with 550 range takes them out without it firing on you because it stands still.
Yeah.
And then you just work your way down, and then you go straight away. When you get down far enough that you're not going to get hit by anything, just to minimize the 2 seconds of damage you would have taken, you just kill that drone silo, then spawn all those spawning buildings, and they'll pretty much just about Ruby the rest of the base.
Yep.
If you can
YouTube is slowly but surely catching up. So
cool.
we're ahead of them by a lot.
That 50, I ran the gauntlet with my Inferno, killed it, retreated it, and let the rest of it do it all.
Dude, I'll tell you honestly, I honestly think this has probably been the easiest event we've had almost all year.
Oh yeah.
And I say that purely because I've got a total of about just under 3.3 million XP for the whole event. And as you guys all know, I had massive issues with opening the 90 base. I lost 2 days because I was trying to find out a way to open that base, and I eventually got it open on my Mac, on my iMac.
Oh, whatever.
I know. I'm honest. I went to my laptop that I'm on now. It wouldn't do it. I did over 200 attempts at trying to open them. It would go loading screen. It would go rendering 0%, flash crash. Every single time.
I had the same problem with the Master Attack 3 level.
Yep.
It
That's
would
the 90
never open for me. I just restarted.
Yeah, that's the 90 base, and it really, really pissed me off because when I swapped to my other PC, it managed to load like once, and I was like, "Fuck yes!" So I jumped in, I hit the base. It's a really easy base for an Omega Titan. I killed like half the base, and I'd taken like maybe like an hour damage to my air or something, if that. And then I DC'd and couldn't get back into the game. Well, I mean, I couldn't get back into that base, and that really pissed me off.
Yeah, that 90 base caused some serious CPU load. I mean,
Yeah.
I got a 4.1 gigahertz overclock i7 in my machine, and I loaded the 90 base. I didn't hit it because that 90 base was way too much out of my league. But I sat there and I watched my CPU clock go up and up and up. Usually it idles on about 5 or 6%. Let's see where I'm at now. I'm idling at 22. That 90 base pushed it past 70.
Yeah, it was bad, and I did eventually make a post on forums, and I did have a fair few people comment as well on that thread that they too were having the exact same problem. They just couldn't load the base no matter how many times they tried, and that I think was the biggest shame. I know a lot of other people were having a lot of lag issues. I personally wasn't having too many lag issues, but I was having a serious disconnect issue, even excluding that level 90 base. I was DCing a hell of a lot during that event, a lot more than usual. And I think last night, like probably within the last like 5-6 hours of the event, I don't know if you guys all noticed this, but the lag skyrocketed like crazy. I don't know if anyone else experienced that, but I had like no lag the whole event, and then about 5-6 hours before the event ended, my lag was just uncontrollable. Like I would tell my users to do something, and they would just sit there ignoring me while everything else in the base itself was moving perfectly. Like everything was moving perfectly. Just my units wouldn't respond to my actions for about 20 seconds or 30 seconds.
Yep, it was today as the only day I've had lag in the event, and it was fucking horrible.
It was, yeah. I was planning to. What did I do? I got up to the 110. I finished all the defensive waves, and I was doing the level 60, and that's when I started to notice the lag. Like it, for some reason, just went retarded. I had my Sheila squad deployed, and then I went to retreat it because I saw a Jackal coming. And on the side where it shows your platoons, it showed that I could deploy my Sheila platoon again. So like registering that it had retreated. But on my screen, they hadn't moved at all. And I just see this Jackal coming and attacking them and killing them one by one. Next thing you know, I see my Sheila run away. And then I try to redeploy the tune and only Sheila's alive. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? And then it happened.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get. We're about minutes. The lag between us and them is anywhere between 2 to 3 minutes now. They're catching up. Now I cut off the screen sharing.
Yeah.
So right now I'm trying to work on catching us up.
All right.
Mute for a second.
It does suck a bit when you're a couple minutes behind. What was I saying? Yeah, and I like lost my Titan. What happened to my Titan? I DC'd and I think it was on the 90. Oh, that's right. My hailstorms. I deployed my hailstorms and tried to move them. They ignored me. An infiltrator spawned, attacked them, and aggroed them into the base. They got in range of the hunter, and got by the hunter. No, they're actually really strong. They can take a few hits by the hunter because they're expert. Yeah, but they took one hit, and just as that hit landed, the attack ended because I'd been spamming end attack like as soon as I realized my units weren't moving. But that whole process took like 20, 30 seconds, and I'm just sitting here like, God damn it, I'm going to finish this base, and that's it. Because I was planning to push it because as I said, I didn't use my Legion, my Growler, or my Inferno, so they were still full health. I basically had everything else fully healed, so I was like, I'll try to plow through these and maybe just quickly run all the defensive waves and do on that last reset. But after that base, it was like 12. It was midnight, and I was just like, yeah, fuck this life. I'm done.
Well, yeah. I mean, some of the lag throughout the event was, as usual, horrendous. When shit doesn't listen to you, shit doesn't change stance, it won't go on fist. Trying to run a defending platoon can sometimes be a real pain in the ass. But it was even worse on some of the waves past about 10 or 11 because I was using a Jackal with Corrosive and a Howler. Because that's the way I've done the most of this event is Corrosive and sustained damage.
How did you guys feel about the whole like on 60 where you would spawn on one side of the base or the other?
Well, that's fucking bullshit. You either spawn on one side of the base or you don't.
Yeah.
Every
time I did it, I spawned on a different side, it seemed.
Yeah, it seemed the same to me. My air would spawn in the north and my ground would spawn in the south.
Oh, you're talking about the 60?
Yeah, that thing was messed up.
Yeah, it was. See, that was. I kind of understand how they wanted it to go, but the problem with it was kind of random. Like your things could spawn anywhere, and you would never know where they would spawn until you deployed them. And the problem I have with that is before they reduced the difficulty, I think most people's air was spawning on the back left-hand corner where the hunter was.
Yep.
And if you didn't know that, you lost your air. Luckily enough, I only deployed a Cyclone, so that Cyclone died. Not like my Titan or my Sandstorm or something serious that I would have been really, really pissed off with. But yeah, with later repeats, I noticed my Toons and my air were always spawning in different locations. And that was kind of annoying.
I think that's the only base that happened on.
It was.
The 75 too, but that was kind of like a thorium. Even 75 in another one.
But that one
is 70.
If you're talking about the 75, that was like the giant. The VK40.
40. There was also one that was like the VK60 or the VK50 and the VK80.
The 75 was the VK40.
Yeah.
The
85.
like the giant thorium.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that one was easy as well. My Omega Titan rubied it. Which one was the one that had the a kind of similar-ish setup to the 80s, where it has where it had Sheila in the bottom?
That was the 85.
That was the 85. Okay. How do you guys like that one? I found it easy. Like I did it.
I thought it was I did too. But all you had to do was get to the bottom and get that big thorium-infused juggernaut. Once you popped him, you could walk through the base.
Yeah, so I did it differently. I went with I deployed a Punisher. I took him around the back, killed the CC, killed the radio tower, and then I retreated him, deployed Dina, took it around the other side to kill that other
radio tower,
and then I'd use Dina in a good way and take out the 2 hunters and the 2 flaks, and then just deploy my Omega Titan and Ruby.
And I killed that base with the thorium-infused juggernaut just to see if it'd do it. And he still had more than 3 bars of health after killing everything.
He does. If You could probably just drop like an owl for like lower level players that probably don't have the things. You could have easily dropped an owl and just killed that one building and probably done the whole base with them.
More than likely, besides the air platforms.
And that was something a lot of people probably didn't think too much about. I mean, there are a lot of these bases. The units that Kickside provide in those bases for you to kill and use can pretty much do the whole base for you.
Yep.
And I took full advantage of that.
Oh,
yeah, I did too.
The 30,
Yeah, I
the
think we
32.
all did.
You could do the 30.
Yeah.
All right. It's
30
almost
was
11. Oh, go ahead, Phil. Go ahead, man. You're on late, so go ahead.
It was 30 was the one with what's it name? Sheila and all those, like that small group of SF and the Jackal and the Warhorse down the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, see that was another easy one. Yeah, again, you just deploy something because there was that you probably noticed it, there was that small group of toxic offenders hiding in the buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you needed something to kill them, and then as soon as and then help to kill all those that little cluster of SF and shit down the bottom, and then you spawn those liberators and shit, and then go around spawning the others, and they take the whole base. Like you literally didn't have to do anything.
I think that was 45 you're thinking about with Kara. Kara at the back. She was walking with a commando.
Yeah.
Well, it was 70.
I can't remember that. There's a lot of bases.
Yeah.
The 30 had, as P was saying, is the Sheila, a couple of SF, Jackal, Hellhound, Warhorse, like
Yeah,
all
that
the
one.
EXP units
yes,
in the
yes,
bottom
yes.
corner. Titan, Sandstorm, ride it
Yeah.
down to the bottom, take the Scorpion, hit the bunker with the Liberators in, stick those on first, and they'll deal with the rest of it.
Wasn't it dressed up like a Shadow Op 45?
The old Shadow Op 45, yeah,
That's what I thought.
from like a year ago.
Right. No, I ain't done a 45 in so long.
And that's why I gave my score so high, because all the bases were relatively easy up until you got to the very high end, like that 110.
110, 115, 120.
Oh no, I found the 115 easy. I did that air only with.
And it's supposed to be. The higher the waves,
Yes.
for the higher the people.
And that's why I liked it. That's why I gave it a big thumbs up. Because it wasn't hard, except for, honestly speaking, 2 waves. Or three waves if you look at the whole event. The last mission in the defensive wave was a bit hard because you had the hammers would do some damage. And then wave 110 and wave 120.
They were easy, just time consuming.
Yeah, I mean, you don't take too much damage on them, but you need to have some strong units and need to know what you're doing and think about how you're going to take them methodically. I think the problem most people had was they couldn't take out the thorium-infused juggernaut in the 110.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was what was really screwing people over, and I fully understand because, I mean, it can be a real bitch to kill.
And while we're on topic, Shadow, I remember you said something in the pre-show about giving somebody a shout-out about making videos.
Oh, yes. I was going to do that in a few minutes, and we could do that now. That's City. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and run to his page and post it on here. He made an incredible set of videos.
Every
for
base.
all of them. And
Yeah.
I highly suggest that you guys like and subscribe his page. There, it's on the side. It's on all the pages like I do. His videos are awesome.
He knows his shit.
They are badass.
And on that note as well, since I've got my Mac back, I might start making videos again myself.
Oh, sorry.
What are you laughing at?
I had to brag about a Mac.
You like my shit. Hey man, I bought a 500 gigabyte SSD to chuck on that thing. That thing's going to be
now Saturday I'm going to be running the Nightmare Show. It will kick off about 11:30, about a half hour before it kicks off, and I'm going to get I'm doing some shit around. I'm also going to try it on something different. I'm going to use it. I'm going to try to go on the YouTube gaming channel. Test it on that. I'm going to test it tomorrow to see how it works. So, all you guys that are on my page, you see that pop up? I mean, you can come on or whatever, but I'll be testing out
What time?
I have no idea. Whenever I feel like it.
Whenever
It's just a test to see how it runs.
Give me a shout. I'll be around.
All right, I want to test it and see if it works because Google Hangouts and the screen share is really on the fritz here. We finally caught up. Minutes behind. Gotta try something else because I want to do the Nightmare event live. Yeah, hard it is, and I want it to run right.
I got gold.
So we will try to do that. So like I said, if you guys are on my channel and you see that shit pop up, you guys can join if you want, but I won't be doing much but practicing and seeing how the YouTube gaming channel works. If not, I'm going to have to figure out how to figure something out if it don't work. Now, I can say this is the first time Unshackled has really, since we started this, has given Kixeye a lot of props. That's what makes this is what the shows are supposed to be like.
Yep.
I think because they are starting to go in the right way.
Yeah, they're going the right direction right now.
Yeah, especially this coming month, they said there's going to be a lot of stuff going on, a lot of exciting things. So
that's why I haven't upgraded anything. I'm going to wait.
Well, do your upgrades.
Hell no, I ain't wasting no kind of resources. Friday after the update.
That Friday update scares the hell out of me. I don't know what's coming, but I know it's going to be massive.
Not me. I want you to know I like when Kixeye pushes back updates like this. Time they've pushed back an update, it's come out smooth.
I think the reason why they pushed back the update is so that it drops the same time as the
Nightmare event.
The Nightmare event. Yeah, they want to make sure all this is running. And hey, I'm cool with them taking their time. I mean, I am okay with them, being patient and.
I'm gonna keep my eyes out for the preview server.
You really think they're gonna drop one this soon?
I don't think they will.
If they do, it'll be tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Preview. Yeah, there's no way. If they drop a preview, it'll be tomorrow, pretty much as soon as they get in.
I don't know if they even will be a preview. I think they want this. They might want this Nightmare event to be a real surprise.
I don't think
they announced a second event right after the first one.
Yeah, I know.
Technically, this is a third event.
Onslaught.
I don't consider Onslaught an event.
Yeah. I'm excited. I know Shadow doesn't quite like the idea.
Loki. I don't like having an event 3 days after a main event because people are still repairing, and with twice, I am, and a lot of people are, and with twice the XP payout and a Nightmare difficulty in red fucking letters.
Mate, I'm excited. I'm going to be honest. I'm really excited just to see how difficult it's going to be.
Yes, I am excited for that, but that's about it. I have a feeling this is going to be maybe the first couple waves will be easy.
And then
The
you're
first
gonna
3,
get
but
more.
after that, it's gonna get nasty, and it's gonna be for the high tier coiners.
As the name says, it's going to be a nightmare.
Oh, by the way,
No.
who has a level 1 thorium mine?
Me.
I have level 3.
How much are you producing?
I'm not in game. I have no idea. I'm not loading my game up.
Well, it's 650 for every 8 hours.
No, how many?
I'll tell you
Go
here
to
in a
your,
second.
go to your thorium bar, and it'll tell you how much you're producing per hour.
Give me a
I'm not
second.
in game. I can't.
Level 3 is 103.
That's what I'm at right
Yes.
now.
I'm telling you, it's don't upgrade it.
Well,
It's not worth.
Kicksai said Kicksai said that with the update that's coming, is
Oh,
he's
change the thorium.
epic. Yeah, expect
Sorry, that's
changes
level
to the
2.
vault. So
All I'm
81.
to the vaults though, to the vaults. All I've got to say is, at the moment, the thorium mine, build it at level 1, and that's it. Don't bother upgrading it any higher, because the increase you get is nothing dramatic. You get like 10k per hour increase per level, and that's really nothing.
We will see what it is after the updates, because at level 2 right now it's 103k an hour. Whoopie
100.
do.
I mean, 103. You're level 3.
I'm level 2. Sorry,
How the fuck are you getting different to what I'm getting?
I'm a level 2, and it's 100. I'm saying I'm producing 103k an hour.
Do you have any boosts active?
Nope.
See, mine's level 2, and it's saying 93,000.
There you got me.
Does anybody else have a level 2?
I can't get in game. I'm not going to try to get in game. So
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
Mine's level
Do you have like an ops running or something?
I'm back.
I have nothing. Oh, hang on. Yes, I do. I'm sorry. I got an 18-wheeler running.
There we go.
But
I knew there had to be something.
Jumbo jet might actually be useful again.
yeah,
It might, not that much, really.
I get them fuckers all the time.
Oh,
I mean,
what's the other one?
The increase.
you got Jumbo Jet, you got Dragonfly, and Deuce and a Half.
Dragonfly, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, the Dragonfly is 60%. 18-wheelers 20. Deuce and a Half is 40. Dragonfly is 60. Jumbo Jet is 100%. That's the only thing it's good for now.
Yeah.
all right, it's
Yeah,
11:06. We're gonna start wrapping this bitch up because I'm fucking tired.
Fucking A.
Hey, I run this shit 2 hours, man. I'm tired. I'm old.
I only just got on.
It's 4 in the morning, so let's wrap this shit up before I fall asleep.
Hell yeah. So we're gonna throw some shout outs and we will wrap up this bitch. Dark Shadows.
Thanks for having me on tonight, guys. Thanks to the panel.
Which you're fucking weird, and I think I like weird people.
Oh, okay. I think you just like it when I fuck with Dr. Phil's chi.
You fucker with my chi, I stick my fist in your face.
Yeah, right. You ain't flying all the way over here.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody out there on YouTube. Skip, good seeing you out there. Other than that, I'm done.
All right. Don, you got any shout outs?
I've got a couple. First of all, I'd like to say congrats again to you, Shadow. Things we talked about 9 months, a year ago in BB are now finally coming into the game. Kudos to you, my man. Dr. Phil, I appreciate everything that you say and that you do. We got to have a little talk about something else, but we'll leave that for later. And to the community, thank you very much. I've enjoyed tonight. Later, bye.
All right. Fear, I know you came on late, but you'll get over it.
Yeah, missed all the fun. Shout outs wise, I will give a shout out to Pascal for doing so awesomely well in the event, and that he came number fifth. Came fifth in the event in total XP. So shout out to Pascal for that. And that's about
All right. Red Steel.
Nah, I'm good. I got nothing.
God damn
I
it! You always do that.
I tried to call it, so I just drew a blank, man. Just drew a blank.
You need to stay off that shit, man. It's gonna make your mind mush. Fuck.
My boys in raid and Sector 49. Man, they kick ass. That's all I got for tonight.
All right, Doc.
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
going to give a nice big shout out to Battle Vortex with 2 words. Fuck you.
Huh?
You can't silence me, and you can't silence me forever. So go fucking fuck yourselves. You can't censor me. You kicked me off the show to try and censor me. Doesn't fucking work. I got this show, and this is Unshackled, so I'm uncensored. Eat a dick.
Man, where are the Google
And that
text
does not include Skipjack, though.
It does not. She is exempt.
Yes. Skipjack that does not count because Skipjack just she's like the queen. Okay, that doesn't. Yes, we love
Hey, Dr.
Skipjack.
Phil.
That has nothing to do with Skipjack.
Hey, Doc, why don't you tell him how you really feel?
You fucking yes.
Skipjack is just awesome. Leave her alone.
Yeah.
The rest of it,
okay.
Yep.
I see a guy posting a forum saying all mods and CMs need to be fired. I wanted to go to that dude's doorstep and
flatten him because Skipjack, she is. I mean, yes, we've had our problems with some of the people on Battle Vortex, but the one person we can always
depend on,
no matter what, that is always there for the community is Skip. She is there. There is no words that can explain that woman. There is none. We have none. I mean, at the end of the day, when we log on to Battle Vortex, when we do watch Battle Vortex, it's when she's on.
One more thing, she just bought a brand new motorcycle, and I want to ride, darling.
Yeah, I mean, I'm serious. It's the problem we have with Battle Vortex is not the personnel on that show.
Wow.
Okay, it's the person that I have no problems with the people on the show. The problem I have is the way it was. How can I say it? Oh, fuck it. This is Unshackled. I have a problem with the owner. He did set me up, and I mean, he gave me. He's the one who had confidence in me running the show. But how he went about things is not cool. But with Skip and White Witch, I have no problems with them. Grizzly, no problems with. I mean, me and Heavy Gunner had our little thing, but no big deal. That happens to everybody. But Skipjack, there is no words. And I've said this on Battle Vortex. I've said it on here, and we all agree to that. Single one of us.
We'd all stand up.
Yeah, we will back her all the way. Well, I mean,
no matter if I agree with it or if I don't, I know she will be making the right decisions.
That's it, and she'll listen if she's wrong, and you give it, and you explain to her like a fucking adult, not like a 13-year-old. She will sit there and she'll go, "Okay, I see it your way. Cool."
Or she'll say, "It's not your way. It's this fucking way."
Yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, it's not the people on the show. Yeah, pretty much. She'll break. She is. I mean, she is. I mean, it is what it is, guys. Battle Vortex. We have our problems with it, fine. But you know something? At the end of the day, it's not about us. I've said this before. It's not about us. This is for the community. We do this for the community. Skipjack gets on that show and does it for the community. It's because of her wrong thinkers coming on the show tomorrow. It's got, it is what it is. Okay.
Yeah, I will attempt to watch that show if my account still is banned from the fucking channel.
Mine is. Mine's banned. I have to use the Euro show link. I can't even use my Shadow Killer account on there no more.
If y'all need it, I'll copy paste it to you. I've got an account access.
I might watch the replay on that one.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, this is all for the community.
Recording.
We don't need. And yeah, see, she'll be on tomorrow night. If she's on tomorrow night, I'll watch the show.
Oh yeah.
But if she's not on, and I've talked to Skip, we have talked, and she knows the reason why. And it's nothing bad. Well, nothing. It's not that bad.
Not that bad.
No, but I have my reasons.
Well,
she's been my war commander, part of my war commander family for a while.
She is a hero. There's not many of the CMs in Kicks Eye that I would call a hero. She is one of them.
Her and Tech Ninja Dez, he is my. I mean, I've known them both since the Jano days. I have the most respect for that woman, and I will fight for her, no matter what show she's on, no matter where she's at. I will back her, and that's just the way it is. And Shackled. This is what makes Unshackled awesome, is that we can say what the fuck we want to say. There is no rules because, one, I'll never expect Kickside to ever come on this show because they, be honest, don't have the balls. The questions that we give them, they don't have it in them to come on this show. So I never expect them to come on the show. Fine. That's what Battle Vortex is for. They can't ask those questions because if they do, well, then they end up over here. In this show.
Yeah.
Think about it. Think about it. Right now, we have
DOS boot.
Think about it. We have 4 former arbiters on this show, and all 4 of us
Kicked up the
have
fucking show.
pretty much have fucked up in one form or another hardcore. Okay. I mean, we all have. We have all fucked up and said some horrible fucking shit. That's why we can.
While under the influence.
Yeah, no, I'm always sober. That's the fucked up thing. Could you guys imagine me drunk?
I would say that, but that's already happened several times.
Come on over. I got a fresh bottle of Crown.
I mean, but all of us, we have, we are all very vocal, are very passionate about our game, and we are passionate to the point where we say what's on our minds. And you know something? It worked. It worked. We have change happening in game, and as I explained before we got all fucked up, or Wednesday show, the updates, Wednesday show. Yep, that was it. This and Doc explained it. It takes months and months to write this code. So if you count the months back that it took for them to do this, all these changes, this was during my tenure. And dated
9 months.
Yep,
9 months, a year.
At least that long, if not a little bit longer. So it was during the ones who got vocal. We made this change, all of us together. And, that's awesome.
These liberators that we asked for, that we pleaded for 9 months, a year ago. Now, they weren't called liberators, but we talked about this. We got it. And finally, thanks to Shadow, thanks to Dr. Phil, thanks to others.
Just me. I can't
know
take
it
all
wasn't
that.
just you.
I can't take credit for that one, no.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
that
we asked
that
for
was
it
a
and we
combined
got it.
effort.
We asked, we begged, and we pleaded.
Yeah, that was a combined effort of Data King Dragon and me and Dragon's Warrior and Warrior's Dragon. That was the full
Skipjack,
complement.
welcome to the
Yes.
show.
What's up, sweetheart?
Hey.
You know, you might. Hey, Skip, I have to go ahead and give you the warning. I give it to everybody who comes on the show. If, you know, William might or Fear might not. Girl.
That's cool.
All right, I just wanted to throw that out there and make sure, you know, most of the people that are on this panel right now have been kicked off of Battle of Vortex in one form or another, either the page, you know, for being on this show. So I want you to, you know, be warned.
I've been tempted multiple times to come on, and we talked before privately, said we would keep our shows separate.
Yep.
Both of our shows serve a purpose. But I would like to clarify, although this particular person, he knows I love him very much personally. I'm not a brown noser, never have been, never will be. I do not shove my nose up Kick-Size ass. I would like to clarify, and yes, I'm going to rant, and I'm going to be nice about it, but firm. Okay?
No. This is Unshackled, baby.
This is
I'm
Unshackled,
gonna be
baby.
nice. No.
Skip.
I'm going to be nice, but I'm going to be firm, and I mean firm. So whether you like the tongue, the finger, the fist, or my face, I'm going to be firm. Or my tits, I don't care. I'm going to be totally firm, okay? I don't kiss Kick-Size ass. All right, I've been playing Kick-Size games for a long, long time. Desktop Defenders, Backyard Monsters, you name it. I've alpha tested it, beta tested it, whatever, okay? Ask the person who banned me from forums and banned me from chat how I became a fucking moderator in the first place. Because a motherfucker who kept doing it pissed me off so bad that I had to go through CS to get to a manager to say this guy is out of control. So guess what? They asked me to be the yang to his yang, or the yin to his yang, whatever. And then we got Jano, and then things evened out and it became smooth. Okay? Bottom line is, Kick-Size's been bending people over for years. If you all don't know that you've been boned for years, then you're not paying attention. I'm not yelling at anybody, but I don't kiss their ass. I do what I do to get what I have to get done. So the information gets out to the public. If it means I have to schmooze a little bit, if it means that I have to, like, you know, kind of be nice or whatever, or not say what I'm really thinking inside my head, then I don't. But none of you get to see what I do say. And even Tech Ninja Des, who has had to take a leave from being a moderator for a while because his other computer blew up, and his phone doesn't support the new version of Skype, which we are required to use as moderators. So there's a big issue with that, but he will be back as soon as he gets his new computer. Bottom line is, he's been kicked off as a moderator for a week at a time, a month at a time. I mean, I'm just trying to say, I mean, this is Unshackled, and I know I'm breaking all kinds of rules here, but I'm just letting you guys know that we do go to bat. We don't get what we want, and we get pissed, and we cuss, and we spit, and we fight, and we argue, and we say that's not going to be cool, and you better be prepared, and players aren't going to like it, and it happens all the time, 7 days a week, and it's been happening for a long time. If I have to, I'm the last female left. And you all know what that means to me. And there is one particular person who still participates who would love to see me gone. And I've been so close so often. But calling me a brown nose and retard is not pushing me in the right direction, because it makes me want to give up. And I won't.
No, you can't give up. You're not allowed to.
Don't
He
you
won't,
ever
because
give up.
that other person will not win. But what I want you to understand is if I have to be passive instead of being aggressive to get them to communicate with us again, regardless of whose job is whatever, if it gets them communicating with us again, I don't give a flying fuck. I will. That's why I'm not on your show. I can't be, I'll get in trouble for this. I don't care. Somebody will be ignorant enough to send this show to somebody at Kick-Size, and I'll get in trouble. I'll get my hand slapped. Maybe it'll be the last time, and they'll just cut me off. So what? I don't give a flying fuck. They'll probably do me a favor.
This is Unshackled. Speak your mind.
Yeah, nobody here, nobody from
The
Kickstarter
thing
watches
is that
this show.
this is what we need. We needed this from before. So I know how you feel kind of like about what happened about the split, but you and I have talked about this. Some other people in this panel, we've talked about it. This is what the community needs. There needs to be that voice that I can't be. There's no way I could be on this show all the time and say what I want to say all the time and be a moderator. Now, if I wasn't a moderator, that would be different. You get my drift. But
Yeah, we need you as a moderator, and
I had to do something. I'm not pretending with them. They know I'm not pretending because they hear it left and right. I mean, they do hear it. They may not like what I say, and until they tell me,
I'll be honest, Skip, if you lose your moderator position, I can guarantee you one thing. I will crash Kick-Size fucking forums. They have no idea. Well, no, they have an idea. They think a Legion night was a bad night.
The Legion night? Oh,
Yeah.
good Lord.
I mean, I understand that. I get that they have to make money, and there's a lot of things that didn't happen that were supposed to happen, and now some of those things are falling into place. But there's also some things that happen behind the scenes that even I can't talk about because I know better, and I won't, because it'll just open up a whole nother can of worms because it's in the past. But there's a lot of things that should have happened that didn't fall into place when they should have, and now you see some of those things falling into place, and it seems like it's evening out. And just being able to have somebody like Wrong Thinker on the show, geez, just once a month is great. But the fact that we're going to have him on twice in the same month, and he's going to be giving even more information, and he's putting that state of the game out. And again, there's lots of stuff that we're not getting what we want 100% as players. Even I'm not getting it. I'm not even a PvP player. I was so excited about getting a new laser tank. I'm not going to get it. I have too much other shit to do, and I'm not a PvPer. It'll sit there. I'll never use it. And it'll just sit there taking up space. So
stuff ain't gonna happen overnight.
No, and
we're cool with that. We are okay with that.
This show serves the purpose that it needs to serve, and like I said, I don't want to. I don't want it to be.
We are the rejects. And we
but
like
the thing is, I don't want it to be like an us against them kind of a thing. Personally,
no, it's not.
I won't. Hey,
right.
At
Personally,
the end of the day,
each one of you have your own. Oops, sorry. The cat keeps wanting.
At the end of the day, when we talk about, at the end of the day, it's my show. And even I said at the beginning when we first started this thing, and I'll reiterate, there is no competition.
No, I don't. I mean, I don't need to compete with you, and I'm not saying that like to pat myself on the back. I mean, I don't need to compete with you. I mean, if I didn't want to do the BV shows, I could just go off and do my own.
You'd be right here with me.
I would still send a PM to Wrong Thinker and say, hey, you want to come on my show and see who shows up.
Come on my show. They couldn't handle me. They couldn't handle me. They couldn't handle me when I was shackled to Battle Vortex. Could you imagine me having them on now?
Honey, the only one that could handle you was me.
Yeah, pretty much. You kept me in check. Hey, she did. She kept me in check. Her. You don't understand how many times her and Tech Ninja
and Dez, because Dez would PM me and say, "What the hell is he doing?" I'm like, "I don't know." I'm like, "What do you want to do?"
Between her and Tech Ninja, they kept me in check.
I'm sure she had notifications on her phone that popped up when Shadow made a post on the forums. Oh shit, I'm gonna go check his.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Sometimes he would PM me before he would go, and I would say, "Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it." Heck, there were nights that me, Shadow, and Dez would be up, and literally, we'd start at like 5 or 6 o'clock at night around dinner time.
Venom said it perfect.
And go to 11 o'clock.
You're our rational voice. Venom said it perfect.
I'm not always gonna be on you guys' side either, and I know.
You're not supposed to.
But see, that's what makes it cool.
You don't have to, okay?
Yeah.
This is Unshackled. Here you speak your mind.
No,
you say
it's not just that. You're misinterpreting what she's saying. She can, on her, these shows are not supposed to be the same at all in any way. Her show is, and it's not, and she's not going to agree with a lot of shit that's said over here, just like we're not going to agree with what's said over there.
No,
but that's what we
need as a community. We get fucking roasted for the mistakes we make. Okay, so we gave out wrong information, or there was information that I got mid-show on one of the other shows that I was actually on that didn't make any sense to do X, Y, and Z, as in things that we had planned to show, because we knew that it would not be in the event. Okay, so I'm just throwing it out there. It didn't make any sense to share what we already had planned because I had that inside information. But of course, I couldn't say it, before the event. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
And as for the misinformation,
it happens. I wasn't. I was.
We're a passionate group, and those guys, they can't take it you guys can't take it personal.
I do. You know me better.
I know you're an exception to all the rules. Okay.
Yes, I do.
But everybody else,
I do. I
cannot take that shit personal. Right. They can't because we are as a community, we are very nitpicky.
We're gonna make mistakes.
Most, and I'll say this. Yeah, I'm a dick. And I've probably said far too much shit that I should have said way too many times, whether I be completely sober or drunk off my ass. And to be honest, either way is perfectly good. I prefer to be drunk off my ass because then I have no boundaries whatsoever.
Man, if I was drunk, god damn.
But the guys at Kixeye, I mean, you guys don't get to hear this or see this. Of course, a lot of you are banned. But well, I'm just saying.
Duh.
I gotta tell you that good or bad, either way, we've said this before, good or bad. I mean, even though this is your Unshackled show, you don't think that they don't watch it. Of course they fucking do. I mean, they're not stupid. So good or bad, and even, Dr. Phil's reads, I mean, the stuff that he posts in the forums, I mean, people read those. When he did them for the other games, people were riveted to that information. And Wrong Thinker, there's a lot of stuff that comes out from players because you guys are long-term experienced players, and I'm not. But because you're long-term experienced players, all of a sudden it gives them pause. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's all we need to do is create it. So between what TV show is going to continue to do, which is that, talk live kind of atmosphere, and then what you do, regardless of the days that we're on or the events or whatever. And I just want to let everybody know, just real quick, because of the lag, I never got to hear if it got covered or not. But we used to have an event, and then we used to have Onslaught after that. And I know there were a few people that are like having like a cow because there's going to be an event right after an event. I said, well, we kind of like it the other way around. We like that Onslaught, and we're actually kind of hoping that Kixeye keeps up with this, that the Onslaught is almost like a mini preview of what will come in the event. So I'm not upset that there's an event, a small event, right after a main event. I mean, that's what we used to have when we would ask for
My biggest problem with it, and I said this before, and I think everybody here agrees, is that it's too soon after this event. Because some of the people, Fear didn't take a lot of damage, and a lot of people didn't.
Right.
Some people didn't, but a lot of people did because of the lag, the disconnects.
Yep, because
of the lag. My air disappearing in the middle of
we've got people
of the master bases.
Prepare unless they're on live, like they literally have to be on the game.
Shout to this one out, and if you could not load the 90 pace, go down to your local tech store and go buy a new fucking computer.
I mean, I have a badass machine. You guys have seen the text on my machine on my gaming computer, okay? So it's no joke. And my air disappears in mid-flight.
Yep.
Here's a fucking problem.
That's not your computer. That's what I say.
No, I'm sorry, but
I'll send you. I've done it to you sometime in the middle of the event. I'll send you a PM. If I'm sitting here doing something that Jim's sitting next to me, I'll send Leinster one because he runs business class. It's like I had these like 6 or 7 go-to people, and I think, okay, if it looks like a main problem, but these 6 or 7 go-to people aren't having any problems, then I still let them know. But I'm like, okay, I'm not having any problem. So, that's why I was making that suggestion to Venom earlier about checking, run a trace route backwards, work it backwards and try to find out what's going on because I'm not having that problem. And there's only a few people who are having it. So it could be his internet provider. It could be anything. I'm not blaming his computer. But, yeah, if I come to you and you're not having a problem, Lenster's not having a problem, Lonnie's not having a problem, some other people that have brand new computers that Jim and I help them pick out what they need to build, if none of them are having problems, and everybody else, or just a few people are, then I know that's not a Kixeye thing. If Shadow's having problems, Leinster's having problems, and I'm having problems, then there's something.
Wait till I get Big Red up and running. It'll make Little Blue here look like a Walmart computer.
Go get
If
that
I'm having
power
problems,
supply.
then everything's fucked.
Yep. Once I get Big Red up and running like I want her, let me tell you something. If War Commander gives me any kind of lag in any way, I know it's not my baby. That something's going on.
Yeah.
Because Big Red, I am the internet. I'm going with Cat 6, Doc Phil.
Mm-hmm.
I'm running
I had
Cat
this
6 on
discussion
her.
with some piss out the other day.
All right, I'll be running Cat 6 on her, and she's gonna be jacked. I will load the specs up, but Big Red's gonna be a bad bitch. So I should have no problems running this game at all in any way. Hell,
Unless
I
you
might
get free cash.
I might network Big Red and Little Blue together.
Fuck.
Oh, gives me chills. All right, that being said, it's 11:34. It's way past my motherfucking bedroom. Skip, I just want you to know.
Good night. The rest of it
We
just
love
got
you.
rolled out.
Hey, no, straight out. Hold up. We love
Thanks
you.
for coming.
Yeah,
We
man,
love you,
we
honey.
do. If you were ever removed from the forums, if they thought Legion Night was bad,
Oh my god.
they have no idea what I can pull out. And let me tell you, Legion Night showed me something. Legion Night showed me the power of my voice. And I wasn't even trying
But
that
see,
night.
but you know me, I don't do it for me.
It does not matter. You are our woman. Jim just has to suck it up and share you with us because that's just the way it is. Because that is just it. You are our lady, and I will be goddamned if that little faggot gets you into trouble. Because if it happens, I promise you one thing. I will burn those forums to the ground. I will show them the power of my voice. And everybody on this panel. Everybody. And I guarantee you that will crash those servers. I know I almost did one night, and that was a fluke that I lost control of. I didn't even try.
You got banned for it.
Imagine if I tried. If I really got down and tried, what I could do.
And it being over Skip, losing Skip, holy
My
fuck.
God. Even the people out there, KT,
I couldn't imagine it.
Everybody loves you. Everybody
would join one group. Everybody would come together.
Yes, it would. It would bring the community together, and there would be nobody safe.
But I want the community to stay together.
We'll stay together. We ain't gonna, man. We're awesome. It's at the end of the day, we as a group, and I'm talking about the whole community.
Yeah, your show has a purpose, and even if
we are badass.
Even if I have to do a little bit of, schmoozing, and it's not kiss assing. Trust me, people pay extra for me to lick and kiss their ass. Okay, and Kixeye doesn't pay me enough. They can't afford me.
I think Lopez is the one who said you're an ass kicker, not an ass licker, baby. So that is just the way it is. All right, guys. Remember, I will be doing the Nightmare event. I will kick that bitch off at 11:30 Eastern in the morning. So that should be plenty of time for all you goddamn fags across the pond. Yeah, Doc, I'm talking to you, bitch.
Fuck off.
And we will
bring your bag of dicks.
So if you don't get to during the day tomorrow, definitely catch the replay because he's actually going to go over, I hope, the prizes. And if we have artwork, we'll even throw some artwork up there. So
that's why I'm going to try to run the Google Gaming tomorrow as a practice, so I can give you guys. You'll be up, Skip, so I'll send you the information on how it runs. Okay. Because Google Plus and their screen sharing has been really off, really bad.
And yep, I told you
Saturday's show was cut short.
Monster. Yep, I had problems.
I had to cut Saturday's show short because of it.
Yep.
All right, guys.
All right.
I want to thank all of you guys for coming out. You guys log on. I'll have the link posted probably about 7 a.m. Eastern on all the pages. So I'm up at 5 early. I'm up. You'll be all right. Suck, grin and bear it, bitch. Granted, Barrett, you'll be there because you love me.
Thanks, Skip, for showing up. Peace.
I'm gonna show my ass, and everybody's gonna be like, "Oh my God, it's Shadow's ass!" Run!
Yeah, we're going to see
run.
the big old tattoo your wife put on it with the big old fucking anti-WC on it.
I'm gonna have one eye. I'm gonna have an eye on each cheek. So when I bend over, it looks like I'm going, "Oh!"
I have a W on each cheek, so when you bend over, it says "Wow."